Hello everyone, you're watching Player Review Team. Today we're talking about both budget and not so budget TOTS from the past week. We'll go over who impressed us most and why, and who you should definitely keep an eye on. It'll be dynamic and informative, so don't go anywhere. We're giving away 25 million coins and 5 weekend league boosts over the next 4 months, while FC25 is still active. All links in the description. This is actually the second episode in this series. Last week we covered the French TOTS. This time we'll focus on players from England and beyond. We'll start up front, and first is Michael Owen, available via SBC for 250,000 coins. Right away, he's got a decent, fairly explosive speed boost and a few shot-related playstyles. Although among the useful ones, there's only a silver low-driven shot and a gold finesse shot. No complaints about the finesse, those go flying in with both feet. He's also got decent agility on the left stick, reminiscent of Butragueño, even if not quite as nimble. So sure, go for the SBC if you had him in mind. But overall, he's a mid-tier card. What stands out is the finesse, a solid burst and decent movement. But he really lacks trickster and a gold low-driven. Speaking of which, Jay Stansfield has both finesse and a gold low-driven shot, so he'll meet the needs of a lot of players. He's also got a similar burst and a trivela, which works nicely with those low shots. Sure, his left stick isn't quite as tight as Owen's, but he shields the ball better, and his finesse is just as accurate. He's also great at positioning inside the box. Bottom line, this is a real budget beast, and the fact you see him a lot in teams speaks for itself. On the other hand, you don't run into Paul Mullen as much, but you know what? He's actually very good and can even go toe-to-toe with Owen. Very solid on the ball, great acceleration, and finishes consistently with finesse. A fun card, especially if you like building off meta squads or setting personal challenges. Speaking of challenges, those 10 wins in last weekend league could have earned you this guy. He's got technical, low-driven, trickster, and finesse. And yes, his finesse feels above silver level, even from his weak foot. Of course, a 5-star weak foot levels things out. But let's be honest, that doesn't always help some cards. In the meantime, check out this long finesse with his strong foot. Rogers is a bit heavy, but that's offset by a strong frame and that technical plus, which lets him hit shots like this trivela. And even without the R1 boost, his trivelas fly. He doesn't even have the trait. So, is he worth it if you're consistently hitting 10 wins in WL? Honestly, not really, especially considering the next guy impressed us a lot more. That would be Justin Kluivert, available via Cup. For starters, he's easier to get, and as we said, he's even better. Strong build, great agility, and top-tier finesse shots with his dominant foot. For instance, check out this long-range finesse, knuckleball style. He's also got the same R1 control and insane trivelas, even without the trait. His speed boost is average, but it's there, so he can still get away, especially thanks to that physical strength. That helps a lot in a central attacking role too, where you need to win duels. Overall, it's a fantastic card, even if 4+4 is considered modest nowadays. Continuing with objective players, we have Matera. In short, he's a bulldozer, only missing a speed boost. Sure, he's clunky, but he's insanely strong and has a great low driven, like in this clip. You could say the same about Chris Wood, who many of you probably already have a few copies of. Once again, the key features here are partial lengthy, a powerhouse frame, and a gold low-driven shot. We're not big fans of these kinds of players, but if you like guys like Haaland, well, here you go. That said, Haaland doesn't even cost that much these days. His speed boost is noticeable, and of course that lengthy acceleration gives him elite pace. And in terms of finishing, he's always been strong. Yes, great speed and frame, but he really lacks a low-driven and could definitely use trickster. Still, EA gave him silver finesse, which works pretty well thanks to precision shooting. And obviously, his trivelas fly like he's got the trait. Bottom line, he's still very much a niche pick because of the missing low-driven, no trickster, and just okay left stick. But he's lightning fast and not expensive, so if you like these kinds of players, go for it. That said, we'd rather save up another million coins and grab this gem, because Isak has one of the best speed boosts in the game and absurd sprint speed. It's similar to Mbappe or even Henry, so if you're looking for a truly explosive striker, this is your guy. The low-driven and finesse combo is insane. Sometimes you even chain both in the same shot like here. Now check out this long-range finesse. That's exactly why he gets compared to Henry. Of course, he's not quite as strong as Henry or Drogba, but he can battle. His height definitely helps. Downsides? Missing trickster or even more skill moves, but the left stick is more than solid. So just use marksman to give him lengthy. Bottom line, strong recommendation. Isak is the real deal. Someone else we can recommend with confidence is the Yellow Wolf, Matheus Cunha. Right away, he works best out left or as a shadow striker in the central role. Even though his speed playstyles are lacking, the Brazilian accelerates really well and has great top-end pace. His first touch is excellent. He can instantly push it into space. Then it's off to the races and another Trivela. And yes, his Trivela feels better than most of the guys above. So all you long shot lovers, you'll be happy. Here's another great example. Clean finesse, despite shooting side on, which made it tougher. All in all, the Brazilian impressed us, especially as a shadow striker. Next up, another central option, Cole Palmer. To be fair, his standout qualities are his low-driven shots and the 5+5, so he can curl one into the far post even from outside the box, like in this clip. Sure, skills in R1 are nice, but he's clearly lacking in finesse shooting, so between this version and his team of the year, we'd pick the latter. Still, let us know how the new Palmer worked for you. Moving on to another Englishman, this time from Arsenal. Bukayo Saka comes with both whipped pass and Trivela, which means he can combine the two. Surprisingly strong speed boost and great pace overall. Perfect for a right winger. Finesse shots are, unsurprisingly, excellent. Another win. Basically, his whole job is cutting inside onto his strong foot, which is easy, thanks to a gold R1 and super left stick agility. He's insanely cheap too, so go ahead and grab him if you're short on options for the right flank. On the left, you've got options too, like the budget-friendly gunner, Marian, or as we call her, Miss Mary. She's basically the female version of Saka on the opposite wing, only we actually liked her more. She's more agile, just as fast, and just as clinical. And those finesse shots? Absolute lasers. There are a few other fun picks from the English Women's League, but to keep this episode short, we focused just on Miss Mary. Now it's your turn. Tell us who surprised you or impressed you most this week. We'd love to hear. Now here's someone who really surprised us in central midfield, Mac Allister. And let's be honest, this card hits harder than some overpriced TOTS picks. Mac reads the game like a champ and intercepts passes like it's nothing. Just check out this auto tackle, straight up Kante energy. And yeah, he plays like a Kante-Sawa hybrid, maybe 70-30. He's sticky, relentless, has a smooth left stick and great R1 dribbling. Only downside, he's got a frail build and a smaller body type. But honestly, it's more than manageable considering all the upside, especially for the price. Bottom line, we definitely recommend him. This card's a sleeper beast and should be going for way more. Now speaking of cards that should cost more, Bruno Fernandes. Just look at this insane crossfield switch. Bruno's passing is cracked. He was born to be a playmaker. Not only does he have elite passing, but also top tier Trivela shots. And yes, even finesse goals. Check this one out, a banger from distance, with his left foot no less. Or how about this gorgeous long shot, pure golden playstyle stuff. His penalty animation deserves a mention too, super satisfying. That said, he's not the most agile, so we'd recommend slapping an engine on him. All in all, a top tier cam or midfield playmaker. Absolute banger of a card. Time for some heavy artillery. Ryan Gravenberch. Not only does he have meta CDM playstyles, he's also got a strong body type with controlled lengthy acceleration. Along with gold intercept, he's got bruiser, which helps both with tackles and resisting pressure when getting tackled himself. Watch this. Bruiser kicks in right after a tackle. Classic Ryan. He's always been kind of a Bellingham light, though to be fair, Jude's been more broken in recent years. This card's meta no doubt, but we're not gonna push you to buy it. Price tag ain't low. Same goes for Declan Rice. But honestly, Rice feels better in a CDM role thanks to his jockey and those heavy, clean tackles. If we had to choose between him and Gravenberch, we'd go with the Englishman. He just feels more aggressive, more locked in. He's not Gullit or Vieira, but he's still legit. Bonus, he moves better with the ball, helped by press proven, which gives him solid control post-intercept and extra shielding. His intercepts feel more gold than silver tier. So yeah, if you've got coins and no Vieira or Gullit, this guy's worth it. And while we're on the pricier side, let's talk about Saliba. No surprises here. He's great. He's got everything you want in a meta CB. Fast lunges with gold jockey, strong block animations, and the all-important golden jockey, making him super agile for a center back. Great aggression, strong build. He bodies people off the ball like it's nothing. Interceptions are clean, and his left stick doesn't feel clunky. He also wins headers with ease, and most importantly, he's a pure lengthy on shadow with max sprint speed, which is rare these days. Top tier card, highly recommend if you've got the budget. As you know, in EAFC 25, the rewards for the weekend league are awesome, which means that the game has become much harder to play. Our boosters will help you to get the best rewards. Write in, because the number of spots is limited, and don't forget that we also sell coins at a cheap price. All links in the description. Now what about Gabriel, who's half the price? Well, here's the deal. If you already did his SBC, you don't need this card. It's barely an upgrade. And if you've got coins, better go for Saliba or someone else entirely. There are tons of budget CBs out there now. Sure, Gabby's good, but not that good. We can't confidently recommend this one. That said, if he's untradeable, give him a run. Someone we definitely can't recommend, Milenkovic. Yeah, he's lengthy. Yeah, he's got a big frame. And sure, he's cheap. But no jockey means he feels like a truck. From the budget crew, Allen stood out more, though he really needs anchor for the acceleration type. Still, he's got a well-balanced frame and a solid playstyle set. Nice animations on blocks, tackles, and interceptions. Obviously more of a fun pick for theme squads or challenges, but overall, playable. Tarkowski turned out to be a decent, well-rounded option too, and he's also lengthy. But let's be real, the hype's all about one guy, Pascal Struijk, and honestly, deserved. His playstyles are elite. Compared to Milenkovic, he's way more mobile, despite also lacking jockey. He's quick off the mark, tackles hard, but truth be told, he's not mind-blowing. Good card, but not a must-have. In fact, Singo from our last review felt better overall. Let's move on to the fullbacks. Straight up, Robinson didn't impress. Sure, he's fast, decent size, solid tackles, all around okay, but nothing meta-defining. Now Milos Kerkez, way more interesting, and you can tell just by the price. First off, solid pace even with controlled acceleration on anchor. Secondly, nice frame and solid aggression. Tackles feel strong. All in all, a good player. But of course, there's better out there. And no, we're not talking about Theo Hernandez. Enter Lewis Skelly, an actual hidden gem. Honestly, if we didn't already have upgraded Theo, this guy would be starting. He's fast, agile, sticky, and strong. Super easy to predict plays with him and clamp down. Just look at this smooth pickpocket on Gullit, or this chase down on Bale. Not easy. He makes the tackle, then shields with Bruiser and shrugs him off. Definitely worth a try if you don't already have Theo locked in. Now let's talk right backs. Trent is another fodder-priced beast, just a more offensive one. He's not super aggressive on tackles and the pace isn't elite, but Goal Jockey and Base Anticipate help a lot. He does the job. That said, with paid season giving us Lala, Trent doesn't feel essential. We used him for a bit, and yeah, Lala just felt better. Same story with Lucy Bronze. She's a bit better defensively, but small frame holds her back. Again, we'd take Lala here too. And real quick, goalkeepers. David Raya was actually solid, had a bit of a Casillas vibe. His reflex saves can look wild though, like he's trying to launch the ball out of the stadium sometimes. Feels like NFL. Nottingham Forest keeper was also decent, so try him if your current GK isn't cutting it. That's it from us. Drop your questions in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And hey, don't forget to hit that follow. Helps the channel and make sure you don't miss the next reviews. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.